Let's go, let's go, let's go, man. Top of the evening, top of the evening. You know who it is, who it should be, man. AKA J Cass, better known now as Who Trucker J. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Listen, man. Max B got New York in the chokehold, in a frenzy right now. Let's just get to the receipts. I ain't even gonna run my mouth. Last time I ran my mouth too long. Pause. Let's just get to it, man. Max Bigger Vals. Bigger Vals. Hold up. Mano. Let's talk about Mano real quick. Mano said he's standing on business. I'm your friend. He like, I can't go to the Max B party. He said it straight up. I can't do it.
Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
Look at Jim. Jim a sucker,
Because you're
man.
my friend. Yeah. Talk about it.
He was at the Jets game
Yeah.
yesterday. Now, Mano, you were there, and people were
Right.
believing
People
that y'all
thought
went
that, right.
together.
Hold
Right,
on,
absolutely
y'all.
not.
Hold on, y'all. Let me throw this up here. Because this shit be crazy on this joint. Let me throw this up there real quick. Shout out to Forgotten Kings. This is a teachable moment. I'm using some of the content from your platform to my platform. Fair use. Don't be a lame. Don't be a sucker. I do watch Forgotten Kings, and I think I'm subscribed to Forgotten Kings. Now back to the content. I just don't want no problems, man, because I lost my other channel. I ain't trying to lose this one.
I didn't even see him. People gotta understand it's 80,000 stadium.
And the reason why it was such a big deal is because
Right.
you have
Because I
let's
said-
rap about it with Jim Jones.
Now, boy lying. And the reason why I know he lying is because if he seen Method Man with that camera, Max B was walking in with French. From afar, boy, you seen him. You just didn't mingle with him. And I respect that. Or you stood your ground, Mano. But do not sit here. If you on the sidelines, maybe you're on the other side or the far side. You got two eyes, you can see. You know what French look like. You know how short Max B is with the shades. You seen him. You just didn't congregate with him, boy. Like, stop playing. Stop lying up here, man. But I gotta commend Mano for standing his ground because I'll get to my story a little later.
Right. Understand that I got a relationship with him. So my whole thing is this: I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends past professionalism and it's personal, I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things can be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.
So would you have taken a picture if y'all did run into each other?
I mean, I can't say that, right? Because the truth of the matter is it didn't happen. Right. That man just gave back 75 years. So that should be the narrative, not a made up narrative about a football game.
Method Man was there too, by the way. He's the photographer.
He was the
He's
cameraman.
crazy.
And my choice in my relationship, see, this is what I'm saying. If my relationship with you is more than professional, then I'm gonna respect my relationship. That's just who I am as a man.
Well, if you had, because you and Max B were cool before all this.
Yeah, we was cool. We started this, a lot of people don't know he started his career by coming to Brooklyn to record with us.
Right.
Early on, before his affiliation with Jim Jones. This is a fact. You know that.
So what does that mean for that?
I respect what he's saying on that aspect. Let me share something real quick with J Cass. I had a homie that I was best friends with. He had little beefs in the street. His family had beef. His family was my family. You know what I'm saying? And I inherited beef. They wasn't coming at me, but I inherited beef by being his friend. I stood my ground just like Mano, and I actually put hands and feet on my homie's ops. But fast forward 20 years, me and the best friend, not best friends no more. And another thing too, one of the dudes that the best friend's cousin had beef with, these were all drug dealers. My best friend, he worked at Comcast. He got me in at Comcast for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we workers, but we the enforcers. So his little cousin had beef with another guy that I actually ended up copping work from before he got murdered. You know what I'm saying? I did business with that person that I was an op with for years behind my best friend's cousin. So loyalty really don't get you nowhere, because Mano and Jen can have differences and stop being friends. And now, Mano, you done missed out on opportunities to make money with the Wave God, man. With the Wave God. You know what I'm saying? By you standing 10 toes with whatchamacallit, you gonna miss out on the bag with the Wave God, man. But back to the content.
Relationship then, because you guys did have a friendship too.
But it's never been as extensive as the relationship that I got with Capo. Now listen to this. I don't think no man would feel no way about that, because it's respect. I'm saying this is a man that I break bread with. We get money together. We got business together. You know, we do family things together, right? So that relationship flourished in the last 5 years to a different level.
Okay.
So that's just the same as mine, as me and you, right? Our relationship, I'm at your home, I know your parents. That's a different level of relationship.
Right.
I can't, my principle is not going to allow me to just, you know, go out my way to congregate with people that you feel like you got a problem with, even if I'm not pumping that, even if I think that the problem should be over.
Yeah. Which
because
you do think.
Right, but that's not me. That's not my call.
It's not your call. You would like it to be over, and you
100%.
Yes. Okay.
I would love for all of New York to be,
because Max B has said that he squashed things with Jim Jones.
Right.
But Jim Jones has not yet squashed it.
But I'm the one that been out here pumping New York Unity for the last 5, 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. So I would love if that was a perfect world. But check this out. That's not my call, and I can't tell another man how to handle his issues. All I can do is say, look, this is the side that my relationship flourished on this side, and this is.
Turns out you should never sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a much better way you could get paid a way bigger check.
Now, listen this. Listen. You see Bigger Vels, he coming in with the long mink on, whatever, you know what I mean? He attended his party. But, like I said in my first video about him coming home, I said Dave East is from Harlem. And I said, is Dave East going to do the same thing for Jimmy? Or is he going to betray Jimmy? They tuned out because it was music playing. But look who in the building, though. Look who's in attendance. Pay attention, y'all. Let's go. Jimmy gonna be in his feelings. Is he gonna get fired from the show? Hold up. Who is that, son? Yo, Dave East, you got the sponge. One more time, Jimmy gonna be in his feelings, boy. You getting fired from Let's Rap About It or Talk About It or whatever that podcast is. But yo, here's Jimmy gonna be, yo, son. Wow, and they got him on candid camera. Is it fair to say everybody not loyal like you, Mano?
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV.
Let's bring that back.
100%.
Is it fair to say everybody is not loyal like Mano? And he know Jimmy's gonna feel some type of way about that. So what, he gonna go back to the podcast and be like, Jimmy, I'm sorry, man, but you know, it's Harlem. It's Harlem, Jim. Yo, Jim gonna be in his feelings, son. Actually, they said I heard this from Harlem Legend TV. He said, Jimmy pulled up outside. He had a meeting in the same building. But still, at the end of the day, yo, Dave East gonna be like, yo, man, I ain't mean it. He gonna be like, yo, why you got me on camera, man? You know Jimmy gonna be mad, man. He was saying, trust me, Dave East was saying this at the end of the night. Like, damn, man, Jimmy gonna be mad, but I had a good time at the party. I had to holler at the bitch. But here go more, man. Candid camera. Dang. Everybody not loyal, Jim. You gotta, what they call that? He could backdoor you.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are.
Now, check this out. Do you think for 1 second that he ain't get Max B's contacts? Do you think for 1 second that Dave East did not get Max B's contacts to do music? Now let's be real out here. Let's be 100. Let me see what else I could dig up, man, because Bigger Vels is out here doing this damn thing. I know it's something I gotta pull up, man. Let me see. Cause Dave East is disloyal. You know Jimmy gonna be in his feelings, Dave. Come on, bruh. Crazy.
Friendship Max, will you work with Max B when he gets up?
Max B.
Okay.
Max dick out of here.
Oh,
okay.
Yo, son, let me add that to the stage.
Has that conversation even come up though?
He said, "Fuck Max B. Max B can suck my dick."
Friendship Max, will you work with Max B when he gets up?
Max B.
Okay.
Max dick out of here.
All right. Okay. Has that conversation even come up though?
No, people don't play with me with that conversation. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing about that. That's the first thing I say. You heard?
Okay.
That's how you feel. That end the deal for anybody. There ain't no Max talking about conversation. Period.
Okay. Friendship Max, will you work with Max B when he gets up?
Max B.
Okay.
Max dick out of here.
All right. Okay.
I gotta stop that. Now, anybody from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, even Boston, anybody from the tri-state area. See, here in the South, that don't move. For some reason, when you say that to somebody here down South, and this is a true fact, because I said it to somebody when they made me alter, like in New York, when you say that, go time. There's no apologies. It's straight go time. It's either you gonna do something or you gonna tuck your tail and keep it moving. When you tell somebody, suck my, right? You heard him say that. He said, F Max B, he could suck my. There's no apologies after that. Now here in the South, like at the rail yards, you get some dudes that'll cut you off and do dumb stuff. When I was doing containers, and we get into an argument, and at that point I'm tired of talking. I want to get to it. I told at least 2 to 3 people down here SMD to their face, and they did nothing. I don't know, because there's so much gay stuff going on down here, and no disrespect to the homosexuals, but when I said that to them, they did nothing. When you say that in New York, you could lose your life. You could get shot, stabbed, killed. Facts. Jimmy just said that. He said, F Max B, he could suck my ass. And he said, anybody else that do that Max talk, the deal is off. So, Jimmy, you said the deal is off.
Now that Max,
so what
now
are you
that
gonna
Max
do?
B's home a lot.
Hold on. What are you gonna do about
Friendship Max.
Dave East? Let me turn that off. What you gonna do about Dave East? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. What are you gonna do
Lover,
about
and
this?
you are watching Forgotten Kings.
I'm gonna bring this back. Hold up, because I need to bring this to where, right there. What are you gonna do about this? Dave East betrayed you. He knows. Pause. He knows how you feel. How passionate you feel about Charlie, Wave God, Max Bigavellis, Charlie, what do you call him? Charlie Winbush. He knows how you feel. He knows that Mano is standing on business. You, Fab, Dave, Mano got a podcast together. And one of your peoples attended that party anyway. How do you feel about it, Jimmy Jones? Are you gonna fire Dave East? Because Dave East said, F your feelings.
Bruh.
I'm pulling up because I'm from Harlem.
Bruh.
I don't care how you feel, Jimmy Jones. You all in your feelings. Wishbone legs.
Bruh.
I'm pulling up with the celebrities.
Bruh.
And he did so. So what are you going to do? Are you going to fire him or are you going to break his jaw? Are you going to fire Dave East or are you going to say, yo, we got to go in the back of the studio and shoot the fire? I got to break your jaw. You betrayed me. Now it's on. I'm going to predict it right now. Dave East will no longer be attending the Let's Talk About It show. Because Jimmy is petty Betty and he feels some type of way about it. Now, one person we do have to salute. One person I really, really have to salute. French Montana, man. Give it up for French Montana. Like real spill. That boy came and he did right by his homie. Why is this not working? Like, come on, man. I'm trying to do my commentary. That boy came through for his homie, man. You can't be mad about, like, French is a real one, man. He gifted him with $100K in jewels. Took that man to the Jets game. Like, real talk. Took Max B to the Jets game, man. You gotta salute French for being a real one. Listen, most dudes, when they guys get hemmed up, they turn their back on their peoples, man. Max don't need to go to nobody. Stay with French. You know what I'm saying? Don't sign with nobody. Stay with French Montana, because French Montana got you out here looking wavy already, and you only been out of jail fucking 24 hours, damn near. And French got you wavy out here, man. You know what I'm saying? He's spending bread.
Back with that goon music. True.
He got you out here looking right, man. Salute the French. That's a real one, man.
No, it's been a good.
He showed up and he showed out for his homie. Let's go. Max is wavy. That's that joint. The wave is back. New York is in a frenzy, bro. We need this music, man. It's on. It's on, man. The wave, man. my bad. Stop playing. Yo, listen. Can we talk about it? Where you think Jim Jones got balling from? That was Max B's melodies. That was Max B's chorus. Ballin'. Come on, man. Bigger Vels is back, man. I'm telling you, man. We need this wave right now. Know what I'm saying? We need this right now, man, because the game is drilling and killing. We need some player music. You know what I mean? Like real spill, man. We need this right now. We need this right now. Do I know Max B personally? No, I don't. Was I in the same room? Did we shake hands? Did we dap? You know what I mean? Did we all in there drinking Cavassier? Yes, I did. Did I meet French? Was he standing next to me, looking up at me like, yo, homie, what you, security? I was like, something like that. But the whole time I was scheming on that chain, yes, I did. I used to run with the locks for 4 years straight. Shows, holes, and everything else that come with the game. Let me load my boy, because wifey, she be ear hustling. Like, she be acting like she in the kitchen. Even though we in a nice, decent sized house, she be acting like she in the kitchen, but she be ear hustling when I tell my stories. But these stories is real stories. And right now, Max Bigger Vals. Jimmy. And no disrespect to Jim, because during that time, Jim lost Stacks. Right? Lost Max B, right? But Jim did step up his game for 17 years and kept his name relevant, and his music is good. Now, don't get me wrong. Jimmy stepped his game up. No disrespect to Jim, because I was pumping a lot of Jim's music. But Jim, you had 17 years to this dude's 0, bro. You had 17 years, Jim, and you still lit. You still walking around looking like Mr. T around the neck. You still popping, and you doing big things. But right now, it's the waves guy, man. It's over for you, Jim. Everybody gets their turn in life. You can't be mad, Jim. You had 17 years, bro. You know how much of a head start that is? And you still got money? Jim, I can't tell you what to do, because, like, if somebody told me they touched my wife in Miami, even though you ain't married Chrissy yet, even though Chrissy been around, they said Alpo smashed it. A bunch of people smashed. They said one dude knocked all her teeth out back in the day, Jim. This is all on record. That Chrissy was all about messing with them players, messing with hustlers that was getting money, and you just saved the hoe. Like, you saved her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, so you can't be mad. Max B did stoop below the belt, but Jim, you was using that man, Jim. You wasn't paying that man, Jim. You was using him for his hooks, his melodies. You wasn't paying Max like you was supposed to. Then, when Max took that L, and there was a thing I seen on Instagram that I meant to record it and put it in my scenes on this joint. This bozo out here was talking crazy about, oh, why black people making such a big deal about this guy named Max B. First of all, bozo. This is a New York thing. And because of social media, that's the only reason that it's out here. If it was like back in the day where we ain't had no social media like that, you wouldn't even know what's going on with Max B. You would have to be there to see it, or somebody would have to call you on the phone. So the reason why they're making a big deal about it, bozo, you talking about something, how you celebrate somebody that got somebody killed? First of all, he didn't pull the trigger. Second of all, he beat 75 joints. Third of all, he did 17. So he's not supposed to get a second chance? They even said Big Meech had somebody killed. Wolf and somebody else. Big Meech is back out here moving and shaking, and you even said something about, well, Meech is a legend because of drugs and all this. Let that man live, man. This is for any bozo. This is a New York thing. We happy that the man is home, man. Everybody deserve, and this is his third chance, because on his first bid he did like 7 years. So this is like his second chance now. Let that man reap the benefits. Jimmy, get out your petty Betty feelings. Jim said, tell that man, suck my... Yo, Jim, you vicious, bro. You is vicious. I don't even understand why you went so hard, Jimmy. Damn, he hurt your feelings like that? Jim said, fuck Max B. He could... Man, dang. This man living, he proposed to his lady.
Max B is starting a new chapter in his life after years behind bars, and he just made it official. The Harlem rapper proposed to his longtime girlfriend in a heartfelt moment shared online, writing, "We locked in for life." Fans are flooding social media with love and support, calling it a powerful comeback and a fresh start for one of New York's most resilient artists. Max B's surprise proposal. Max B is starting a new chapter in his life after years behind bars, and he just made it official. The Harlem rapper proposed to his longtime girlfriend in a heart...
Alright, we just seen that. But like I said, man, let that man live, man. Okay, so I thought that big girl was his wife. It's not. But the lady in the picture is not that. Nah, hell no. See, I thought that was his wife. One of the pink. His wife ain't that damn big. But he hugged her though. Back together. Nah, that ain't his wife. She super draws. That ain't his wife, man.
How we feel about Nas? Not. I'm not trying to bring up Nas in that way. Don't say nothing, Dave.
Congrats, Esco.
Here we go. Let's
on the conceit.
See, that's not his wife, is it? Nah, his wife right there. Okay. Yo, I'm happy. Can you imagine doing 60? Listen, man. I don't know what to tell. Listen. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Can you imagine doing 16 joints? 16. But I gotta salute. I have to salute Mano. Mano stood tall. I like my snacks. I like loving on my wife. I like being able to hop on my whips, go to the spot I used to bounce at, where I beat boy back in the club. You seen it on my intro. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm Mr. Receipts. Like, but we like, the point of the matter is Jimmy Jones gonna fire Davies? Mano stood his ground. Mano stood tall. He proved his alliance because he's right. He broke bread with Jim. Their families go to each other's houses. They met each other's moms. Him and Max B might have had a history in the past, but it didn't flourish into anything. And he owes Max B nothing. Like, Jim is his man, so I salute Mano for that. But what about Fab? And we already know about Davies. So what is Fab gonna do? Is Fab gonna stand on business, or is Fab gonna sell out and do just like I don't know why this shit ain't working, and do like whatchamacallit? My bad, y'all. Let me get back to the stage. Oh my god, and do like what Davies did. Is he gonna stand on business? Fabulous.
was 2021. You said you were trying to end the beef between Jim Jones and Max B.
Yeah.
Is that squash?
I put it in the air. It's up to Jim and Max. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Max is
At the
locked
end,
up.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when I speak to Max, Max tell me he got more shit to worry about. When I speak to Jim, you know what I'm saying? Jim is on his own time. So, I mean, they both grown men.
Yeah, but, I mean, Max is locked up. Now, I remember right around this time, it's 2021, you said you were trying to end the beef between Jim Jones and Max B.
Yeah.
Is that squash?
I put it in the air. It's up to Jim and Max. You know what I'm saying?
Max is locked up.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, when I speak,
I be flipping through shit and the shit will continue to play. Oh, okay, I thought that was Dave East pulling up at the show or what have you. But how you feel about that? Can you let the beef go where the man disrespected your wife or your long-term girlfriend, even though y'all did business together, y'all did music together? Some of the hits that Capo has, Max B's hooks was part of it. Like G's Up, Hoes Down. They said Ballin' was written by him, like the hook or whatever. He said he did a whole bunch of other songs just to get out of his contract with Jim. Should Jim let it go? Because just imagine if they came back together, what type of collabos this would be for New York. Or should Jim just stand on business? And if it's that serious, now I ain't even gonna put that in the air, cause Max B had 16 years behind the walls. 16 to 17 years in a cell. Not getting no pussy. Can you imagine? Pause, like 17 years not filling no box. 17 years not filling no box. And you get free. You ain't thinking about beefing with no other man. You thinking about getting back where you rightfully belong. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He matter of fact, he already thinking about a Jet 2 holiday. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about beefing with Jim no more. Jim just gonna have to take this L. Jim, get out your feelings. The wave is back. The tsunami. His nickname should be Tsunami Max. Matter of fact, have we even heard anything from Jim since Max B touchdown? Jim has been under a rock. I'm trying to pull up something on Jim. My internet is acting crazy. I'm hitting the damn button so I could pull up some other stuff.
When he spilling out my soul, ran out of we was spilling soap. I'm just being modest, I can get it low. Don't care who the hottest nigga, this is low. Pull up in Prada, probably with your hoe. Now when he spilling out my soul, ran out of product, we was spilling soap. I'm just being modest, I can get it low. Don't care who the hottest nigga, this is low.
I don't want to hear no music. I want to see.
And his mama always speak. The shit that he be going through, you probably never see. So he caught up in the streets.
That's Max's party, y'all.
He built for the hood. When they get up, he still can see. He tatted and his mama always speak. The shit that he be going through, you probably.
Soon as Jim seen that, fish grease. You can fry fish on his head, son. Dipshit. Bigger bells.
Hold up. What's up, big fella? Here we go. Who's that cat? You drinking?
Oh, that's old. That's old. Come on, man. The wave is home, man. We need this right now, man. We need some uplifting melodies and good music. Not all this drilling and killing, man. Let that man flourish, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jim. Remember how Jim was? He was like, I put on for this game. You already got problems with your ex-homie, your big homie, disintegrating you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you need to worry about that. You and Cameron's situation. Because you put on for everybody.
This is going to be the last time I address this. I did this 10 years ago. A lot of people seem like this is new business. When Jim wanted to go to Rock Nation, he sat there and was crying on Funk Master Flex.
I've been on everything you can name.
That's fucked up, man.
People play with me. I get real emotional. I operate off emotions, as they know for all the time they've been with me. There's never been a time that I backed down from any situation in this world, except God. And I've been up against 20, 30 deep by myself, or niggas left me by myself. You heard? And I escaped those situations and come back and still give niggas high five. Let's do what we doing today. There's been times when my cousins go to jail for 5 years for this that didn't really have to be in jail for this. Fed time. But we take it on the chin like a soap. Like, people don't understand what this diplomat show is built about. I'll be watching, man. I'll be watching these clowns and all this. Good boy.
Okay.
This is going to be the last time I address.
He right. He right. Let me remove that from the state. Jim is actually right, man. He did put on for Jim. That he did put on for Cam. See, Cam on some bull. Cam on some real bull right now. And it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. You know what I mean? Because Jimmy did put his life on the line for Cam. You know what I'm saying? Holding down Dipset. But you can't be mad at Max still. Yo.
Many people didn't understand Max was so emotional, but no one realized how much French had done for him. First, French consistently spoke up for Max. Since Max went to prison in 2009, French frequently defended him in interviews. He not only paid tribute to his brother on stage, but also included Max's phone recordings on his albums. It was because of French's efforts that Max wasn't forgotten by fans after 17 years. Coincidentally, the day Max got out was French's birthday. Second, French kept in touch with Max. He didn't want Max's life in prison to be too lonely. That would have been cruel. French always remembered how Max helped him get into the rap game, and he would never leave him alone. Finally, French helped Max take care of his family. He paid all the legal fees and even sent a large amount to support Max's kids. On the day Max got out, French emotionally called him my brother. Yet French never publicly revealed how much money he had spent. Why did Max B only hug French Montana after being released from prison and even ignore his children? They hugged tightly for a whole minute, and French was smiling even.
You know how much money? Yo, her nose is dumb big, son. But let me tell you, son. She's a princess over there. So he married. He's about to marry. He's engaged to wealth beyond wealth. But let me explain something to you, French Montana. Don't mess up. Because we ain't going to never see you again. You're going to get buried in one of them sand dunes out there. Real spill, but salute to French, man. Like, just staying down for his homie. 16 years. Helping his kids out while he was locked up. Giving him X amount of dollars when he came home. That's a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like French. Like, for real, man. Salute, King. Salute. There's not too many out here like that. Even Jimmy didn't do Mel Matrix like that. Even though he tried to blame it on he had to get on the train and immediately go to the halfway house. We haven't heard nothing else from Mel Matrix. Like what's going on? But that's a real one right there, man. He did right by his guy, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you call holding your peoples down when they down. When they at their worst. You know what I'm saying? Just staying down with boy, man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna harp too long on this. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Max B. Glad you home. Met you back in 2008, right before you went in. You was cool in the studio. You was 100. You know what I mean? And reap your benefits, man. You was gone 16 to 17 years. Get what you deserve, my brother. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna trade freedom for fame. Like if they told me back in 2009, if you go in for 16 years, when you come home, we gonna make you a millionaire. We gonna make you pop. You gonna be all over the internet. You gonna be Because for one, I guarantee you in 16 years, he lost friends. He might have lost family members. You're not promised tomorrow, let alone when the judge hit the gavel. 16 to 7. Matter of fact, no. 75 years. Max wasn't even supposed to get out. You see how God works? See, a lot of y'all need to realize when God is trying to reach and touch you, when God is speaking to you, that man got hit with 75 years. And they reduced his sentence. He only did 16 to 17 and he was able to come home. That ain't nothing but God. You understand me? Some of y'all need to form a relationship with God. I know I did. Because for all the dirt I did in the streets, I never did jail time. For both offenses, 1995, I shot. I missed. They told on me. It was my son's mother's mom's boyfriend, her stepdad. He was beating up on the moms. They called me instead of calling 12 because I'm tall. I'm 6'5". He was only like 5'5", 5'6". So instead of them calling the cops, they called me. So I come over there. My son was an infant. He come out the shower, dead big, because our mom was white. Where you at, bitch? Blah, blah, blah. I said, yo, chill, Tyler, chill. Man, get your ass out my face. I said, yo, chill, chill. Oh, you ain't gonna leave? Went in the room, grabbed 2 hammers and pointed them at my face. Drunk. And I'm trying to duck, be like, yo, Tyler, chill. I fell down the stairs. You know, the stairs was carpeted. My pride was hurt. I went all the way home. Swapped cars with this chick at the gas station that I was fucking with on the side. Parked a block away. I had a Helly Hansen coat on. Went to the window. Called his name. Soon as I seen his shadow, I could talk about it because I did the 1 year probation, 40 hours community service, and it was my first offense, and I was 19 years old. Bop, 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 bop. The bullets went through the window in the ceiling, and I missed. Then I started bucking at his car. Bop, bop, bop. Got away, put the gun where I had it at. Swapped cars, started to make it back to my condo complex where I stayed with my stepmom and my dad. And the whole Danbury police force was on my ass. Balls. They didn't get the gun. Fast forward, a year in court. I got a year probation, 40 hours community service, and it's a seal that's not on my record. Fast forward 2005, I got hit with 4 grams of Kizok with intent to sell. Beat the case, lawyer fees, 3 years probation. So for 2 serious crimes in my life that should have put me away for at least a year or 2, God made a way out of no way. So the jewels that I'm dropping to you youngsters right now, keep God close, because you never know when you're going to really need him. And I'm going to leave you with that. 100, salute the Max Bigger Bells. French for being a stand-up guy, Mano for being a stand-up guy, and Jimmy, get out of your feelings. You had a 17-year head start. It's Max's turn. I'm gone 100.